Hey everybody, what's up? So I was watching Lead Farmer this morning, Lead Farmer 73, and he was sharing how, you don't let nobody speak negativity into your life about you want to do. If you know you're doing the right thing, just do what, you're supposed to do with your life about buying land and getting out on your own and things. And I realized I haven't shared with y'all how we got our land. Let me turn this around. So y'all know we're building our greenhouse. Y'all, we're almost done. We're almost done. Let us walk inside so I can show you what we have left. So we're not doing any winter gardening, as you can tell. We cannot do winter gardening um, because we're getting there. We're getting there where everything needs to be. It's getting there. So no winter gardening. Um, these octagon boards are here because that's where we're going to be putting our trees. As you can tell, they were here and then we moved them over there for the winter time. That'll be getting wrapped when the temps start dipping. So I built this table, y'all. Yay me. So more octagons. They're all over. Octagons are everywhere in here because that's where the trees are going to go. These black planters, of course, are where we're going to be putting our veggies. And at first we thought, wow, it's going to be so full with these big old black planters in here. Y'all see how empty this thing look? But I told the kids don't worry about it because that just means that in time we will put things where things need to go in time. As I'm walking, I can feel holes under this black fabric, probably snake holes that we've covered up. So we're going to be putting rocks, all in either rocks or mulch. I don't know yet. Mulch leads to ants, rocks leads to snakes. So who knows what we're going to be using up in here. But so we got our black planters. Oh, right here we got a high tunnel in here. And I put a high tunnel inside the greenhouse because in the summertime, this is, springtime, this is where the seedlings and everything is going to get started. This is going to get wrapped in the white plastic. So that's what this is going to be for. It's going to get wrapped in the white plastic. Y'all see the sunshade that we're almost done putting up? We just have this back part of the sunshade to do. Back part of the sunshade. And then, I don't know if you can see or not. Let me go over there. So we're putting up green chicken wire all the way around it to keep the deer out. We're using zip ties. I'm telling y'all right now, zip ties will save your life. The sunshade is in the whole thing right here. It looks low only because it needs to be pulled. We haven't pulled it yet because the back part is not done. I'll be working on this a little bit today. I'll be doing what I can get done without the kids because, they're inside doing schoolwork. So, my story, our story of how we got our land. Y'all want to walk? Let's walk. So, well, let me point out some things first. First part of the gravel delivery. This is going to go inside the high tunnel that's inside the greenhouse. That's where that's going. So it looked like a mess. That's because we're in construction, baby. Things always look like a mess before they become perfect. Don't trip. We ain't. So, yeah, we got more of those to put in, more octagons. We're going to be putting in there. So, we got these two buildings over here. We call these the apartments. Gosh, dog it. Bugs. You live in the country, expect them everywhere. And I forgot to put my hair up. I've been getting bees stuck in my hair, y'all. It's a trip. But the apartments, it's two of them. They already have electricity ran, as you can tell. We already got our cameras up and running. When I find a plumber who can run the water, we're going to get our water ran to our apartments. And we have water right there in between the apartments already. So I just got to find a plumber to get it done, get the plumbing ran in. And yes, we will be doing Airbnb. So let us walk a little bit. Is that an anthill? That was fast. That's a doggone anthill. Sucker huge. Oh, that's not an anthill. That's a stump. I was about to say. But so they built that sucker fast. No, it's not an anthill. Yes, it is. Let me see. Oh, that's an anthill, all right. Look at there, y'all. Y'all see them? I'll take care of them in a little bit. Any anthills close to the house, I like to take care of. When they're further out, I don't really care. But when they're close, I take care of them. So y'all are walking the land with me today. Oh, so the story. Okay. So we lived in a nice neighborhood, HOA controlled. You know I hate HOAs. But 7 years ago, I had built the house from the ground up in the HOA. I had a 6-bedroom, 4 full bath house. And I had, to make it different from the other model homes, from the other homes with that same floor plan, what I did was, on the inside, I moved around doors. So upstairs we had 2 full, on one side upstairs was the boys' side. The other side was the girls' side. In the middle was the kids' loft. And on the boys' side was 2 bedrooms, girls' side 2 bedrooms, and there was a Jack and Jill bathroom in between the bedrooms. So 2 full bathrooms upstairs, Jack and Jill, both sides. Downstairs, it was a house. Well, I love the house. I'm not going to lie. I love the house because I was able to, choose what I wanted in the house. But 2 years ago, I started speaking, I'm buying land. I'm buying land. I'm buying land. And so one day I decided, let me go ahead and get a realtor. This was last year, 2022. So my good friend Yakisha Bookard, she became my realtor. And I told her what I wanted to do. And she was like, okay, Kim. She's like, you sure gave me a short time frame. So I started working with her last year. And on December 30th, 2022, I became debt-free. The only debt I had was the house that we were living in and my car, my van. I'm going to back up even further. So, how I got that house, the 6-bedroom house. I owned a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house. And that's the house I started fostering kids in, was that house. And so I knew I wanted to adopt. Well, I got my 3 kids that I have now. Y'all met them, y'all know them. So I decided, well, we got the kids. I'm going to adopt the kids. We need a bigger house. So years ago, when my 29-year-old daughter was only 9, we were living in Louisiana, my daughter and I. And this prophet came to the church that we were going to. And he prophesied to me that I will be triple blessed. I was like, okay. And I carried that in my heart all the years. Well, fast forward to 2013 is when my kids came to stay with me. 2017, they were adopted. They were adopted the day before I closed on the 6-bedroom house. Let me tell you, when I went looking for that 6-bedroom house, I had went to a neighborhood I had previously went into before. I was like, I don't like that neighborhood. So left out. Went back to the neighborhood. The model home was exactly what I had dreamed about. I had been dreaming about this house for years. And that model home was the house in my dreams. So, went to go pick my lot. Let me tell y'all, the model home was on Triple Crown. My house was on Man O' War. Now that house, that's the street name, Man O' War is another name for God. So Triple Crown and then Man O' War. So I knew that was my house. So got my house. Adopted my kids June 27th, 2017. Bought the house June 28th, 2017. And we moved in. We were moved in 2 days. Y'all, 2 days. And it only took me 2 weeks to unpack. We're not going to go that way. There's a big old spider web over there. And I'll let the spiders have their way out here. Because this is their domain, not mine. This is mine also, but you know what I mean. So, y'all, we're still on my land. Y'all see all this over there? Still on my land. So, 2 years ago, I said I'm buying land. And I said 5 acres is good for me. I'm good with 5 acres. I don't have no problems with 5 acres. You know, that's what I said. So, started looking for houses. This year, in January, started looking for houses. Well, in my mind, I'm thinking, Kim, can you really afford this? Can you really afford land and a house? You know, can you really do this? Okay, in my mind, that's what I'm thinking. So, got my budget and everything. So I started looking for houses and land, $350,000 or below. Because in my mind, I'm thinking that's all I can afford. Because I had let people get in my head, which is not a good thing. Please don't do that. Don't let nobody down talk your vision. Don't let nobody down talk your goal. Don't let nobody down talk your success. And I did for a hot second. I did. Well, couldn't find anything. And the stuff that I was looking at, I was like, ew, ew, ew. So then one night I was laying in bed and I was crying and I was discouraged about finding a house. Y'all, we're still on my land now. Here's an old well. I'm not going to reopen it. But I was laying in bed and I was crying and I was depressed and I was sad. And then I was like, hold up, wait a minute. I dried my tears. I said, Kim, who are you? Who are you? I was talking to myself, Kim, who are you? And so then I had to realize how powerful I am. And I should never let nobody tell me what I can't do. So I increased my buying power to $500,000, $500,000. And when I did that, the first house that came up is a house that is for me and my kids. And that's the house that we bought. So I don't want you to let anybody down talk your vision, down talk your goals, down talk what you want to do. If it's positive, I'm going to support you. Through those trees, it's still my land. I'm just not going through those trees because I didn't have the underbrush cleared yet. So I'm not going through there until the underbrush gets cleared. But yeah, that's all mine over there too. 6.66 acres. And I knew it was my house because it was 6.66 acres and the house was 111 square feet. It cost 111 square feet. I was like, oh my gosh. I said, look at the synchronicities. I knew it was my house. I knew it. So I put the offer in on the house, excuse me, and along with a letter to the people who owned the house at the time. And I included everything in it about, the whole story I'm telling you, I included in it. And so they wrote back and they accepted my offer over someone else who had put an offer in also. No, he was going to put an offer in and he never did. And to tell you, I got my house lower than the 500,000 than what it was listed for, because the people genuinely believed in me and my family. They believed in us, and I thank them for believing in us. Y'all, I'm still on my land. Now, we're in town. We're not in the actual country. But like I told my kids, if somebody offered me $1 million, we out. Then we will be out in the actual country. But can you believe I got all of this in town? I may not be able to fire a gun here, but baby, we're going to learn how to use a crossbow. And we're going to be crossbowing it up. Yep, I'm still walking mine. See, all this underbrush over here has to get cleared. I'm about to walk y'all through what I call the Magnolia Garden. So, yep, all that over there is me. All of that is me. So, this is what I call the Magnolia Garden. Y'all, there's pine cones everywhere. I got so many pine trees on this land. It's crazy. It's bananas how many pine trees are on this land. But we have oak, pine trees, walnuts, apricots. So this is what I call the the Magnolia Garden. You see these magnolia trees, how big they are? I'm over my head trying to show you how big these magnolia trees are. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, and we got pecan trees. We got apple trees on the land already. And so I'm going to be clearing out some trees so that I can plant our fruit trees. So this is the Magnolia Garden. Magnolia, 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 magnolia. Magnolia is everywhere over here. So eventually I'm going to be putting a bench and a table out here so that if you want to come and sit in the Magnolia Garden, you can. Because like I said, it's going to be an Airbnb. One day, I'm getting there. Oh, let me tell you what else I'm doing with this land. Where am I at? Hang on. You got to watch your feet around here. There's holes and stuff in the ground. Not like potholes, but, it's country. So you're going to have holes in your ground. And it's undisturbed woods. The only thing we did out here was get all the underbrush cut so that we could walk around. So let me tell you what else we're doing. So we're back at the apartments. This is the back of the apartments. Back over here, we are going to... So, I got that big pine tree cut down. You see the stump. That's going to be my basketball court. I have children. They got to stay active. So, that's going to be the basketball/tennis court. Over here, in front of the apartments, I'm going to extend concrete from the front of the apartments out about 10 feet. 10 to 12 feet. And I'm going to make this an outdoor kitchen and an outdoor seating area in front of the apartments. So that's what we're doing with that. Over here, I hate to say it, but a couple of trees have to go. One has been hit by lightning, so it has to go. So I'm keeping the Japanese maple. The other 3 have to go because that's where the other greenhouses are going to go. I'm not putting any of the vined veggies and fruit inside the big greenhouse. The vined veggies and fruits are going to have their own greenhouses over here where these trees are. Back there is going to be the chickens and bunnies Not this year, but next year. It's going to be the chickens and bunnies. And then, like I said, basketball. So it'll be the basketball court way over there by the tree stump. So that's what we're doing with the land, y'all. And we're excited to make this happen. We are too excited. I want everything done right now, but I know that's not going to happen. I know I have to go slow, and I'm okay with that because, you know, it's a process. You got to enjoy every step of the process or you will take it for granted. Enjoy your process. So that's what we're doing. And I'm about to get off of here. I told you our story about this land, and I told you what happened when I stood in my power and remembered who I am in my power. This is what happened. Let me see if this is an active anthill. No, this one's not active. Oh, yes it is. It's active. So I'm gonna be doing orange oil mixed in water to get rid of the ants close to the house. So that's how I get rid of those. Orange oil mixed with water. And then you just dump it on the anthill and it will kill all the ants in there. All them people saying it don't kill the ants, y'all take them on y'all's property. Let them destroy y'all's stuff. I would be greatly appreciated. So, oh, this is all the dead stuff. Yeah, we have deer here. And they basically killed, let me show you. They killed a lot of my trees. Eating them down to nothing. Just more stuff over here. A lot of the stuff we brought with us, the deer's killed by just eating everything. Everything in sight. Y'all, these deer are disrespectful and ruthless. They do not care. These deer come up to the back door. I'm telling you. Now, one thing I do appreciate about the deer is that they're keeping all of that over there clear. All the underbrush. They're keeping all of that clear. So, I do appreciate them for that. But let me go show you the trees that they killed, baby. Oh, yeah, this is the other side of the house. They killed all of those trees. Doorknob dead. The deer did it. I'm too upset, but it's okay because I know how to regrow a tree. So I'm not tripping too much. So I'm okay. That's still me over there. That came with the house. We're going to be tearing down those dog pens. It's 2 of them, actually, over here. As soon as I figure out how to do it, we're going to be tearing it down. This one and this one over here. There's another one right there. And it's 2 different dog areas, but I want to try to figure out how to get this gate up, this fence. I want to move it over to where the chickens and bunnies are going to be because this is what I want for their area over on the other side of the house. I don't want the chickens and bunnies over here because I can't see them when I go to the garden. I want all of that in one area. No, the bunnies and the chickens are not going to free range in my garden, or I would not have one left if they did. But yeah, thank y'all for coming. Oh, let me show y'all what we did with the front yard. And the front yard is so nowhere near not done. I'm going to show y'all what we're going to do. And I am loving all this transformation that's going on with this house. I'm not doing anything with that. That's all staying. All of that stays. All of that underbrush. This underbrush. Okay, so all the banana trees are in the front yard. Can you see those? Let me stop walking. Banana trees in the front yard. Because eventually, I want to build a gazebo right smack dab in the middle of this turnaround. Isn't this driveway awesome? I love it. So eventually, all these shrubs in the front of the house are going to be gone, and we are going to be building a big porch right here by the front door. So that's more future goals. I got a lot of work to do, and I'm loving it. I didn't have any work to do on my other house because it was brand new. Everything was done. But this house is a blank slate for me, and I am so in love with getting this done. I'm so happy. I'm so ready, and this is just so me. So I'm loving this. But anyway, thank y'all for coming along on my journey. Thank y'all for hanging in there this long listening to my story. I appreciate y'all so much. So much. If you get a chance, go like and subscribe and turn on those notifications, because y'all know we have videos that come out. So if you see us not posting for 2 weeks, it's only because we're taking a break. And it's okay to take breaks in filming. We have a lot that we do that does not get filmed. We have so much that we do that does not get filmed. Like the kids are starting up vending, being a vendor at different festivals with their businesses. Y'all seen their businesses. German's Plant World on YouTube, and Desi's Dazzling Dishes, DEISIS, Dazzling Dishes on YouTube. So everybody's doing their thuck thizzle. Y'all, we getting this thing done. We getting this thing accomplished. We are an amazing, powerful family, and we are doing the darn thing. And I'm so excited with the future and the outcome of everything that's going on in our lives, everything that we're doing. Man, I wish I could tell y'all. Oh, and our license for this new house has finally come through. So now we can start fostering here at this new house. Because, every time you move, you got to get relicensed. But it's through, and now we can start over. We're getting kids. We're too excited. All right, people. We love y'all. Stay blessed. Look at the land that God has given us. Oh, yeah, basketball goal. We already got 2 basketball goals because we are anticipating that basketball court. So we love y'all. Stay blessed, stay well, stay healthy, and don't give up. Had I given up and only limited myself to a little bit of money, we would have never got our blessings. So don't give up. Love y'all.